You remember last time that when Bullwinkle accidentally ate the mooseberries, he was turned into a regular living bomb. Then, hearing a false rumor that Rocky had fallen overboard, he dashed for the door, tripped over it, and hurtled over the ship's rail toward the deck 30 feet below. Luckily for the moose, the ship's swimming pool was directly underneath.
Not so darned lucky. I can't swim.
With a mighty splash, the moose hit the water. An instant later, there was a tremendous explosion, and an ominous cloud hung over the pool.
Bullwinkle, you all right?
Sure, why not?
Yes, fortunately, the explosion had blown all of the water out of the pool, and Bullwinkle was left high and dry and feeling fine.
Except for a slight upset stomach.
What was that big bang I heard?
Must have been my stomach being upset.
Well, darling, there goes 14 episodes of effort up in smoke.
Oh, Natasha, sometimes I get so mad I could go straight.
Go straight.
Yeah, straight to Central Control and ask for raise. Camino, great one.
While Boris tried to raise Central Control and his salary, the SS Andalusia was continuing her erratic course under the command of Captain Wrongway Peach Fuzz, the world's worst sailor.
Left rudder, now right rudder, now the other rudder. Lay forward, splice the main brace.
We gotta do something about Captain Peach Fuzz, Bullwinkle.
Yeah, I'm getting dizzy from traveling in circles.
Hey, look, there he is.
What's he doing?
That's a sextant. He's plotting our course. Well, Captain, just where are we?
Glad you asked. According to my accurate figures, we're just a little bit south of the North Pole.
Well, that doesn't sound like an Eskimo song to me.
Them ain't exactly polar bears, neither.
Sextant must be a little off.
Aren't we sailing a little close to shore, Captain?
Of course not. The water here is 50 fathoms deep. Of course, that's at high tide.
Sure enough, the huge liner had run aground on a tiny tropic isle. A lucky thing, in a way, for the ship had run out of food and the passengers were famished.
Do you suppose there's anything to eat on the island?
I think so. Looky there.
Sam's Quick Lunch and Barbecue. Poi burgers, pineapple pizza, shrimp cheesecake.
Boy, that sounds great.
Let's go, Captain.
And Rocky, Bullwinkle, and Captain Peach Fuzz set out on the ship's boat to pick up supplies.
Forward, men.
Captain, the shore's that way.
Oh, of course. My map was upside down.
Boris, look, he's moose and squirrel.
He's always moose and squirrel. I get so tired of those two.
Well, this is your chance to get rid of them. They are leaving for Island.
And that's the captain with them. Oh, boy.
Then who is in charge of ship?
Natasha, you foolish girl. Meet that old salty dog, Barnacle Boris Bedinov.
Boris, you wouldn't steal whole ocean liner.
In this business, honey bun, you got to think big.
Sure enough, no sooner had our friends set foot on the tiny island than...
Hokey smoke, Captain! Look at your boat!
Gee, it's floating away.
You can't leave without me. I'm the captain.
The red sails in the sunset, the ba-ba-boo-boo-boo-boo-boo.
Well, is this the end of Rocky and Bullwinkle's trip to Pottsylvania? Don't fail to see our next episode, 3 on an Island, or Tell It to the Maroons.
And now it's time for...
Time for the dancing fool, Bullwinkle.
Again? And now for one of our special fairy tales.
Yeah.
It seems that once upon a time there was a kingdom without a princess. And since no real kingdom should be without a princess, the king decreed that a princess must be found.
A princess must be found.
The king was interrupted by the court jester, Million Laughs Charlie.
How? How about a good laugh today, Kingy? If anything happened to me on our way to the castle, this Irishman says...
Please, Charlie, I'm trying to find the princess lost since childhood.
Oh, gosh, King, that's a great idea. How you gonna do it?
Nothing to it, Charlie. Just offering 1,000,000 gold grickles for the princess when she shows up.
1,000,000 gold grickles? Well, sire, I'd love to help on this project. Do you remember what she looked like at all?
No.
Good. That's too bad.
She was just a baby when she left. But I'll know her by the way she passes the test I have in mind.
Sure. Well, see you around, Kingy. I have to go cheer up some shut-ins in the dungeon. Yuck, yuck.
But me didn't last, Charlie. Wasn't really going to the dungeon. Oh, no. He was on his way to find...
1,000,000 gold grickles. The happy ending. Oh, I just love fairy tales.
Charlie.
Huh?
Let's go to a show tonight.
Not now, honey. I got a big deal cooking. Don't bother Charlie now, baby.
And the jester entered the house of his good friend, Clyde Clodd.
Hiya, Charlie.
Hi, princess.
A princess? But I'm
Never say not, Clyde. Just put on this outfit.
So Charlie and Clyde Clodd set out for the castle to fool the king.
I don't want to be no princess. These high heels are killing me.
Well, King, here she is. The first contender for princess.
Big for her age, isn't she? All right, step this way. Now, if she stays awake on these mattresses overnight, I'll know she's the one.
Well, how's that?
There will be a small pea under the bottom mattress. If she's a real princess, she will be so refined, so sensitive, that even a tiny lump like that won't let her sleep.
Very clever.
The make-believe princess climbed to the top of the pile and lay down. Then Charlie and the king waited all night.
It's time. I'll climb up and see if she's still awake.
If she's not, she sure will be.
Sure enough, Clyde was sound asleep. But when Charlie's spear came through the mattress...
Ooh!
Aha! Look, she's sound asleep. That's not the real princess. Out!
Deny with that, hussy. Now you've done it, bungler.
But Charlie...
Cannot you do anything right?
But Charlie,
Put this on and meet me at the castle and see that you don't muff it this time.
Okay, Charlie.
Charlie, let's go on a picnic. I'll make peanut butter sandwiches.
No, sorry, honey. I'm in the exact middle of a very big deal.
In a little while, Clyde was once more climbing onto the mattresses.
Is the pea still in place, Charlie?
I will see, Your Majesty.
But while checking the pea, Charlie opened a bottle of mosquitoes. The idea was that they would be sure to keep Clyde awake. Unfortunately, one landed on his nose. So, when the king climbed the ladder to say goodnight...
This girl is asleep already. She's a fake. Out!
You imposteress!
Oh, Charlie, I can't do it. I ain't no princess. I'm just a...
Sure you can, kid. You'll make a great princess. Now put this on. And here, take this alarm clock. It'll wake you in the nick of time.
Sure enough, the next morning, just as the king was climbing up to check the princess, the alarm went off.
Another fake.
It's disgraceful. You know, you just can't believe anybody these days.
You're absolutely right, Charlie.
What do you mean?
I mean, out. And stay out.
I tried, Charlie.
Not hard enough. Well, honey, you're in luck. Million Laughs Charlie, yuck, yuck, is now available for that date.
No, I can't make it, Charlie. Didn't get a wink of sleep last night. I think there was a pea under my mattress.
First, we'll have dinner at a pea. You don't sleep a wink?
Yes, this really was the princess. The real princess. The girl that would get the 1,000,000 gold grickles and all the titles of her realm.
999,999. 1,000,000 gold grickles. You also get your choice of any man in the kingdom. Just sign this receipt.
Any man in the kingdom? Darling!
You said it.
Will you be mine?
For keeps?
Well, that's the story. The king had his daughter, the princess had her gold, and Clyde had the princess.
Yeah, they all live happily ever after. I hate fairy tales.
Well, our hero's sea voyage has come to an abrupt halt where they've been stranded in mid-ocean on tiny Bloney Island. They think their boat has simply drifted away, but in reality it has been stolen by, who else, Boris Badenoff.
Barnacle Boris Badenoff, if you please.
Well, looks like we're stuck here, Captain Peach Fuzz.
We'd better explore the island. Forward, men.
You're heading out to sea, Captain, this way.
Well, anyways, we won't starve. There's a keen pie burger stand.
Yeah, and I could sure use a bite to eat.
I could use several myself.
Alas, when our friends tried to buy a poi burger, they ran into complications.
Poi burgers, 10 clamshells each. How much is that in dollars?
No dig, Lucky Bucks.
What's that mean?
I think he means he won't accept American money.
Well, this must be the only place in the world that don't.
Hey, how about trading a poi burger for my favorite yo-yo?
No dig, yo-yo.
It glows in the dark.
No dig, yo-yo.
Green stamps, maybe?
No dig green stamps.
What do you dig?
Dig clams.
Meanwhile, far at sea, Boris was blithely heading the SS Andalusia toward Pennsylvania.
Wait till they hear I've stolen $100 million ocean liner. Hello, Chief. Make my bed. Light the light. I'll arrive late tonight. Bye-bye, Black Boris.
Badenoff, you bring back mooseberries?
Well, no. They got sort of...
You bring back mooseberry bush?
He didn't do so well at sea. We had to...
You bring back moose?
Not exactly. He's back in...
Then what are you bringing back?
$100 million ocean liner.
You imbecile, who needs ocean liner?
I thought it might be nice for kids. Keep them off the street, you know.
You nitwit. How can we make rocket fuel with ocean liner?
His brand new boat.
Go back and get moose.
Twin smokestacks.
Immediately.
Yes, fearless leader.
And Boris reluctantly started the SS Andalusia back toward the island. Meanwhile, our friends were all hard at work digging clams on the beach, all except for Captain Peach Fuzz, who couldn't find the beach.
Forward. Can't be far now. Right this way. We're almost there.
Find any clams yet, Bullwinkle?
Nope, but I think I'm getting warm. I just hit something.
I hope it's a clam. I'm getting awful hungry.
No, it ain't a clam.
Then forget about it, Bullwinkle.
Okay, if you say so, Rock.
Ahoy! Ahoy the island!
Bullwinkle, look! It's the Andalusia. She's back.
And look who's at the wheel.
Cheero and people been back.
It's Sir Thomas Lippenboris, the millionaire yachtsman.
We're saved.
Yeah, but we still don't have any food.
Why not let me dicker with the natives? They're really very simple people.
And so Captain Peach Fuzz worked out a shrewd deal with the proprietor of the stand.
You put Lucky Bucks that side, I put poi burgers this side.
Of course, this did make the food a little expensive.
Eat slow, Martha. I figure these are costing us $800 apiece.
But remember, that includes pickle and mustard.
Then, as their bank balances sank slowly in the west, our friends waved goodbye to the romantic Bloney Island and its happy natives.
What we do with all this loot, Sam? Tear down stand, put up hotel.
But little do our heroes know what kind of reception committee awaits them on the dock. Don't fail to see our next episode, Dancing on Air, or the Pennsylvania Polka.
And now...
Hey, Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat.
Again?
Nothing up my sleeve. Presto!
Wrong hat.
I take a 7.5.
Now here's something we hope you'll really like. And now, here's Bullwinkle's Corner.
Today's poem is Little Jack Horner. It's really me. Little Jack Horner sat in a corner eating a Christmas pie. Baked it myself. He stuck in his thumb and... Oh! Crust must have come out a little hard. Just a second. Now, he pulled out a plum and... Well, no pie crust is going to beat Bullwinkle J. Moose. He stuck in his thumb.
What did you put in that pie crust?
Just some shortening and this flour.
Bullwinkle, that's cement.
It is! Boy, that makes me sore.
'Cause you ruined your house?
No, but I've lost a perfectly good plum.
And now...
Hey, Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat.
But...
See? Nothing up my sleeve. Presto! Wrong hat.
And now it's time to meet Mr. Peabody.
Hello out there. Peabody here, along with my pet boy Sherman and my Wayback Machine. Sherman is the one in the short trousers.
The Wayback's all warmed up, Mr. Peabody.
Excellent, Sherman. Set the indicator for the year 1885.
And our destination?
Buffalo Bill's Wild West Show, where we'll meet Annie Oakley. Like all of my inventions, the Wayback behaved flawlessly, transporting Sherman and me inside Annie Oakley's dressing room. We were just in time to witness a superb exhibition of marksmanship.
Wow, she didn't miss one.
Remarkable, Miss Oakley, remarkable.
You mean remarkably bad, don't you?
I wouldn't call 5 out of 5 bad.
I would. I wasn't aiming at them glasses.
She directed our attention to a large target hanging on the wall.
I've taken 49 shots at that thing and I ain't hit it yet. Watch.
I was certain this time she would definitely hit the target, especially since she was standing but 2 feet away from it.
Unbelievable, ain't it?
Perhaps if you had your eyes examined.
Oh, my eyes is all right. It's this here brand new gun. I just can't get used to it. Now, my old gun.
What happened to your old gun, Miss Oakley?
It was swiped.
Stolen?
Uh-huh. And for the life of me, I can't figure out why.
The reason became apparent as soon as Buffalo Bill stepped into the room.
I got good news for you, Annie. I just arranged a special shooting match for tonight, and I bet everything we got.
Oh? Who is Miss Oakley's competition?
A fella named Forrest Primeval. He's dead certain he can outshoot you, Annie.
He's got a good bet, Bill.
Shucks, Annie. Ain't no one shoots better than you. Yes, sir, I bet everything we got.
Annie, what is the major difference between this new rifle and your old one?
Ain't much difference, except maybe in the shape.
Annie produced a picture of her old gun, and the shape was out of the ordinary.
I used to use it for shooting around trees.
Couldn't you bend this new rifle to look like the old one, Mr. Peabody?
My dear boy, I am a genius, not a Hercules. There was only one thing to do, recover Annie's old rifle, and I had a hunch where it might be.
By midnight tonight, I'll be richer one Wild West show.
Forrest Primeval?
Who are you?
My name is Peabody. I have come for Annie Oakley's rifle.
Oh, of course. I merely borrowed it. You'll find it lying on the stove.
Here, take it, Sherman.
Golly, Mr. Peabody, it melted.
Oh, I guess I left it on the stove too long. Well, do give my best to Miss Oakley. See you at the match tonight.
That evening, a huge crowd assembled in the main tent to witness the titanic struggle.
I tell you, if I have to shoot this here straight rifle, I ain't gonna hit nothing. Except maybe some people.
Primeval, on the other hand, was a picture of confidence.
Buffalo Bill and I went over the rules this morning. Annie and I both get one shot to hit a 1-cent piece that's sitting 100 feet away on top of Buffalo Bill's head. I'll go first.
Primeval primed his evil gun, took aim, fired.
There! That should be close enough to win.
Reluctantly, Annie raised her new rifle. Just then we arrived on the scene.
My gun. Did you bring my trusty old gun?
Yes, but we found it in a somewhat liquefied state.
Well, even I can't shoot a gun like that.
Perhaps I can.
Hey, what's going on here? Look, Miss Oakley, either you shoot or forfeit the match.
Having no alternative, Annie shouldered the new rifle.
Gee, Mr. Peabody, it looks hopeless.
Not hopeless, Sherman. Just bad. If I can fire exactly when she does, perhaps I can deflect her bullet to the target.
That's impossible, Mr. Peabody.
Nothing is impossible for a Peabody. You may shoot when ready, Miss Oakley.
At what, pray tell?
At the coin on Buffalo Bill's head. Annie shrugged, then fired, and so did I.
You did it, Mr. Peabody.
What else?
Annie girl plumb smack in the middle.
Needless to say, Buffalo Bill kept his Wild West show, while Annie Oakley kept her reputation. As for Forrest Primeval, he fell into a severe state of shock. So severe he couldn't move a muscle. And strange as it seems, as the years wore on, Primeval became a national monument. But then I suppose you've heard of him. Petrified Forrest?
It looks like journey's end at last for our heroes. Seeking the magic mooseberry bush, a plant that produces a secret rocket fuel ingredient, our heroes have traveled to Pottsylvania, the only place in the world where mooseberries still grow. However, as they approached the dock, they saw a rather unusual reception committee.
Look, Rock, they're greeting us with open arms.
Yeah, but look what's in their hands. I don't like this, Bullwinkle.
Our friends didn't know that the reception committee was really waiting for Boris Badenov, their archenemy. But then neither did Boris.
It's good to be back among old friends, Natasha.
If those are friends, I'd hate to meet your enemies.
There must be some mistake. Hello, it is I, Boris Badenov, your #1 pin-up spy.
I think your rating has dropped, darling.
They couldn't do this to me. Get me central control. Hello, fearless leader, is Boris.
Boris who?
Boris Badenov.
Must be some mistake. We got no spy named Badenov.
You do too, it's me.
We used to have Nebish named Badenov, but he was executed yesterday.
What?
It says so in paper.
But I'm Badenov.
Oh, my mistake. I pick up tomorrow's paper. Oh, well, what's one day?
Hello? Hello? I've been cut off.
You're not kidding, darling.
How could they do this to me? After 20 years of lying, cheating, double-crossing, and backbiting, they don't like me anymore. Come on, you! We know you're in there!
Gee, Rocky, I suppose they mean us?
Well, I don't know who else they mean.
See, why don't we check with our next-door neighbor, Sir Thomas Lippenboris, millionaire yachtsman?
He's swell.
And our two friends headed right for the spy's cabin.
If I could just get to central control, I could explain everything.
But how you going to get past the mob on the dock?
Oh, yeah. Who's afraid of a little mob? I am. They come for me.
Who's there?
Oh, it's just us, Lady Alice. Oh, we were just wondering if you could give us some tips on how to get along with the natives.
Yeah, they seem pretty restless.
But of course, old bean.
There's a mob of people out there, Sir Thomas.
Yeah, and they're after us.
They after you? Oh, yes, of course, old chap. They jolly well don't like foreigners, you know. Yankee go home, all that sort of thing.
But, darling...
Shut up your mouth, Lady Alice. Now, you chaps got only one chance to get into country.
How's that, Sir Thomas?
Oh, well, it's a disguise.
Disguise?
Certainly. Step this way.
And behind the screen, Boris quickly disguised our heroes. Oddly enough, when he was finished, they looked remarkably like an undisguised Boris and Natasha.
There. A bit of all right. What?
This mustache tickles.
Oh, don't worry. It won't tickle long.
And Boris led our heroes to the gangplank.
Well, cheerio and peep, all chappies, and good luck. You'll need it.
Goodbye, Sir Thomas.
Gee, he's a good old millionaire yachtsman.
Look, Fedor, is them? Let's see. Badenov is short. Check. Mustache. Check. Dark glasses. Check. Travels with beautiful lady spy. Check.
Oh, boy, she's knockout. Dig those crazy earrings.
Okay, grab them.
Uh-oh, Rocky. Something must have gone wrong.
Cheer up, Bullwinkle. Maybe they're taking us to meet the mayor.
I don't think that's the key to the city he's holding.
Don't miss our next exciting episode, Axe Me Another, or Heads You Lose.